Alright, hey guys, so I have one section left on Goku, and I felt like I wanted to do this live with you guys to motivate me to get it done. So, this is really random. I have the day off, and I'm trying to get this done before my husband comes home today so I can go to the store and frame it and stuff because I have plans tomorrow. I'm gonna go to my best friends and hang out, and we're going to watch movies, and then I'm gonna spend the night there and then go shopping. So yay. Yeah, sorry if my hand is in the way. I don't know the best way to do this, to be honest. Maybe if I do it left-handed, I don't know. I can't do this left-handed. So, yeah, what are you guys working on at the moment? My hand's in the way. Anyway. I probably should have printed out a tag. Yeah, not thinking. Maybe I can look up one real quick. Maybe I can find a Halloween tag. Ooh. Okay. Ow. I'm like a cold sore. I bit the inside of my lip and it hurts. So, my hand is in the way and I don't know how to fix that. Halloween. Oh, hi Tina. Thanks for stopping in real quick. Oh, that's so fun. So fun. My husband likes Deadpool, and now my cat wants to be all up in... Oh, no. This is what my cat does. Mystery. She was doing this last night, too. Come here. Yeah, and she sticks to it, and that doesn't bother her. I know. You want to be in it, but... Yeah, she has an obsession with that, apparently. Well, I can't find one. I know. She was doing that last night, and I had, like, seriously one color left. And she's like, I want to be helping. I'm like, no. No. My hand keeps getting in the way. I probably should have had it the other way, and I don't want to flip it and make you guys dizzy. So, anyway. I'm working on the symbol C, which is color 842. It's all good. Oh, thanks, Jamie. I try. I'm trying this new way I go live, I guess. I have the tripod in front of me, and so the camera's like, so that way I can see you guys' comments and whatnot. But it's hard to like stay out of your way to see what I'm doing. But I guess that's not gonna matter if you're painting and whatnot anyway. But yeah, let's see. We have one here. So I have crazy. So I work not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And after that Saturday, I have my nephew's birthday party. And so even not. Yeah, I agree. Jamie, is that how I say it? Even not live is hard. I hear ya. I hear you on that one. So a Saturday I work from like 5 a.m. to 1. So my nephew's birthday party is at 2. So I literally have to leave from work to go straight to there because it's about an hour drive. And I might have to come pick up my husband. So I might have to text my best friend and be like, hey, I'm going to be running late. Because I'm coming straight from work and I'm going to be exhausted. So if I'm kind of delirious, that is why. You know. Hi, Jen's Diamond Painting and More. I'm trying to see if there's any more C's. Because knowing my luck, I'll put the color away and there'll be more C's. Every time. C. Do I see any more C's? Oh, hi, Mandy Moran. Is that how I say that? I was planning on doing more of these during the week since I was off, but I just... it's been something. And I don't see any more C's, to be honest. Maybe I should have started with the color. Yes. Oh, good. Yay. And I don't think I see any W's. So I just go from, like, I have my drills in order from, like, 154 to 3865, and so I have them in order by color. And so in order to do this, I just pick the next color. Usually I save like the most color for last because it's in black and I don't want to do black because there's just a lot of black in this picture. But the black section doesn't have a lot of black and I've already done that. So my next color is this D, 931. It's really pretty. It's like a blue, but it's not like a bright blue or dark blue. It's a mixture between bright and dark. Anyway. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anything you want to know? And the D's are right in front of the view, so let's see if I can gently move you. Yes, I am American. I live in the good old Nebraska. Macdac in the middle of nowhere. Not in the middle of nowhere, but in Nebraska. I live in Omaha. A fairly big city. Yeah, I have a story about that. So, we were driving and we drove by this bank. I think it was Bank USA or something. I was like trying to say that Omaha was bigger than Lincoln, which is the capital of Nebraska. But instead, I said Omaha is the biggest city in the world. And knowing my friends, they will not let me live that down. Oh, that's awesome, Mandy. You're from the UK. Jamie grew up in Kansas. That's awesome. That is a state above me, I believe. I'm not good at my geographics. But, yeah, and I opened the blinds, so hopefully light coming in will help too. Sometimes I forget that the lighting's not very good, but That's okay. I'm not trying to claim I'm super fancy over here. Yeah, and then the weekend. Oh, is it below me? Oh yeah, South Dakota is above. I can't. I I haven't looked at that map in forever. So thanks, Jamie. I am still trying to wake up, even though I've been up for a couple hours. I am not a morning person, but my cat felt like I wasn't going to sleep in today and woke me up like 6:45. I'm like, really? Can I not just sleep in? Like, as soon as my eyes open, she's like, oh, she's awake, so I have to meow. Like, I have to wake her up since she's awake. No, let me go back to sleep. But no, she would not let me go back to sleep. Nope. I love her. I do. But sometimes, like, when I'm doing this, she'll just jump up and, like, the sticky stuff. Does that not... It apparently doesn't affect her, and I get, like, cat hairs and... Like, even though she steps on it, like, there's not, like, a whole lot of cat hair, which is weird. I don't think she's, like... To me, she doesn't shed a whole lot compared to some cats I've seen. Sorry about my nails. I was meaning to get them done, like, shellac or something, but I was like, I'd rather craft and not spend money. But I might go today. We'll see. I might spend some time on me. Pamper myself, you know. I'm not very much of a girly girl, to be honest. But, anyway. Do you guys have, or I guess, if you guys celebrate Halloween, I know some countries may not, like Mandy, but Halloween is the last day of this month, but I don't really have any plans for Halloween. I don't even know if I'll dress up this year, because I'm like, I don't have any place to go to wear it, so why would I spend money on a costume? I don't know. And I don't know. I'm just exhausted all the time. So, yeah. So, I have a story. Well, yeah, not really a story, but I guess it's a story. So, I was supposed to go to my doctor's on Tuesday. You can find haunted houses. Oh, that's a good idea, Jamie, to find a haunted house. Yeah, I probably would have to go. I don't know if my husband would go. He's got PTSD and whatnot, and so sometimes at night, scary stuff, not so a good idea, but I wouldn't mind going by myself, to be honest. Not a morning person. Anyway, I was gonna go to my doctor's on Tuesday. I decided to charge my other phone for some reason. I don't remember why. Oh yes. Has it too. Yeah, so it's hard to want to watch scary movies at night or do certain things because he has like night terrors and whatnot. And so, yeah. Fun. I don't have that problem. I can watch scary movies at night, in the morning. Like, it don't faze me. Not gonna faze me. And I realize I missed the symbol. But that's okay. A symbol back from, like, the beginning. A couple one thing ago. Anyway, if I ever get to my story, y'all. Okay. So, my doctor's appointment. So, I was supposed to go on Tuesday. That didn't happen. Because I think I had to, because, I had somebody say that they had a friend request from me that wasn't me, and so they're like, oh, message everybody and let them know. So I just put a post about it, and so in order to change it, I forgot my password, so I had to go into my old phone, because that was the only phone that they had record. So I had to go into my phone to get a text message to change my password. It was crazy. And so by doing that, next color is this symbol here, 934. The next, yeah. So it was a good thing I had charged my phone, because I need to update my phone records for the hospital, because I got a new phone. But it was I got a new phone a couple months ago, so I mean, they don't necessarily have the new phone on record, but I mean, it's okay. But my doctor, I cannot talk today. Sorry, guys. Had a family emergency this week. So the awesome week that I took off and was going to go see my doctor, yeah, I can't do that. So I had to reschedule it for next week. Next week I have off. Not next week. I have Wednesday off because I work Saturday. No fun, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So I scheduled it for late in the afternoon. So I have one or two options. I can see how these are all clumped together. That is so annoying. Is it just me that has that problem? Luckily I can I'll show you what I'm doing. Sometimes if I just push them down and then rub them and they fall apart. Sometimes that doesn't work. I just need just enough to finish this section, because this is the last section. So as soon as I'm done with a symbol, I don't need to be fighting with these anymore. So one of two options. I can either see if I can leave that day early, along with having Wednesday off, or I can attempt to switch my day off from Wednesday to Thursday, which would mean I wouldn't have the same day off as my husband, because we work at the same place, so we get the same day off. And sometimes it's nice, but sometimes I just want some peace and quiet and to be able to watch and do what I want to do. Part of the reason I took this week off, to be honest. And work was just uber stressful, and I just about ready to lose it. Y'all heard my last video of what happened the last Saturday I worked, and then I told my boss about it, and she was like, oh, maybe if you address the situation better. I'm like, what about her? Okay, whatever. And then my other boss heard about it, and she was like, oh, I don't want you to ever feel like that. I felt like the other boss that's not directly under me felt more concerned about me in the situation than the actual boss that was under me. So, yeah, anyway, before I start getting frustrated again about work, because it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun, relaxing, anyway. So, yeah, So, what I might do, actually, is I might just switch my days off, because... And if they can do that, because, I mean, all I have to do is explain to my boss, be like, hey, I was gonna go last week, but they had a family emergency, so we had to switch the days, and I knew I had to work, so I just, might as well just switch the days off, The last, 3 or 4 days, it's been raining here, nonstop. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason, it's just been raining, and I love the rain. Oh, I love it. But anyway, so let's see if we have any X's. Because the next color would be, this X, the 945. But if I don't have any X's, why bother to even get it out, I don't have any X's. Do I have any L's? I don't think I have any L's. But I do have E's. Oh, yeah. I'm just all over the place today. So, yeah. So, the weekend after I work, after my nephew's birthday party, then I have my niece's birthday party the week later. And it's so funny because I was like, the 27th, that sounds super familiar. So it's in the morning from 10 to noon. And I go back because I babysit twice a month for them because they both work, my brother and my sister-in-law. And so I look at the text messages and it's like, oh yeah, I'm babysitting that day. So not only am I going over there for her birthday party, I'll go home, chill, and then go back to babysit them that night. I just thought that was so funny. It was like, oh, really? It doesn't focus. Maybe I should wear some pretty gloves so you can stare at my hand that has a pretty glove. But it's right here that I'm working on. So it's hard not to get in the camera without... Maybe if I work back here first. I'm just rambling. So hopefully I can get this done. But, so the next one that I want to work on, because it's Halloween, I am planning on working on the Minion one that I unboxed that says Halloween in green. I want to work on that since it's Halloween. And hopefully I can get that done in a couple weeks so I can put it up and hang it up and have it up for decoration, which might stay up all year round because I made it and, But I'm very weary about that because that one has a lot of black in it too. And I told myself, I'm not going to do another painting that has a lot of black in it. Because this one had a lot of black in it. A lot of black. I'm talking it had 77 bags of 310 of the black color. Yeah. Eat crazy. I am crazy. But I'm I like the picture. But I don't necessarily like doing the pictures that have black in it because there's just so much. Yeah. To tell you how much black I had. So these these are the lockables. So each container can hold about 13, 14 bags of the 200. So I had technically, and these are like 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I had like a whole thing of these filled with black. The whole thing filled with black. And I only have like 1.5, maybe 1 left. But I'm done with the black. I'm done. No more black. No more black. Hallelujah. And the one, yeah, you saw me unbox it. So I finished Squirrel. So hopefully I can do that post review. Actually, I filmed it. I just haven't gotten it up yet. For the Diamond Art Club Diamond Paint Along that Everything Gwenny, Gone Off Her Meds, Wendy is doing, and Brandy from Abstract Crafter are doing. So that one's the first one I completed. Oh, and I bumped the camera because I don't have it locked. But so my second painting that I haven't necessarily been working on it. Because this one takes priority of that one. Because this is an anniversary. And our first anniversary is Sunday. So I'm trying to get this one done so I can frame it and give it to him. Like, he's seen the first half of it, but he hasn't seen, I usually show him, so maybe he has an idea. I don't know, maybe, because I get excited. I was like, honey, look at this. Like, doesn't it look so good? He's like, yeah, it looks good. I'm like, you don't understand how much time and effort we put into these things. So I figured he likes Dragon Ball. So because I got this one, and then I got a Goku and Beerus one. Ooh, maybe I can do the Goku and Beerus one for Christmas for him. Great idea, guys. Thanks for helping me out. It was really just me talking to myself. But now that I was talking about that, that's a good idea. I was like, but that one, I was like, that has a lot of dark colors. But no, it doesn't. It has a lot of, like, bright colors. So I might do that one for Christmas for him. But we'll see. Actually, I might do that, to be honest. It would be awesome. Everything is awesome. Anyway. Yeah. So I started doing the dinosaur one for my nephew for Christmas. But I'm like, if I get it done before his birthday, but I'm like, that's not gonna happen. But it is around, so it could get done faster. And it was one that I had brought to work on, but I only worked on it like one day on Friday, and I've been only working on this one since I got home. Been working on this one to get it done for him. So what my goal is, since my cat woke me up early, I was like, you know what, I'm going to use this to kick start this, because I'm hoping to get this done and go to the store, get the frame, go get a few other things for him, and then that way I can frame it, wrap it, because I think it's, and then I have to do the post review on it. But hopefully if I get it done early enough, because he gets home at like 2:30, 2:40. Gets off at 2:30, so if I really focus on this, I can get it done in like 3 hours. 3 to 4 hours a section. And then the post review wouldn't take me too long. No more than like 15-20 minutes, to be honest. But I'm just rambling. If you guys want to hear me talk about something, just ask. You guys can ask me anything if you want. I'm just rambling because that is what I do. Some people like it, so. So yeah. So I might go get him a wallet. That is, because I know he said he wanted a new wallet, even though I don't think he needs one, but I probably will go to like Spencer's or something, because they have really cool like Rick and Morty. He's a fan of Rick and Morty, and I watched Rick and Morty with him, and it's pretty funny, I guess. I don't know. I don't find, and maybe this is me and how boring I am, but some of the things I used to find funny are just like not funny anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like numb to everything. I don't know. I don't find things super funny anymore. Who knows? I'm weird. But I might get him some Dragon Ball Super cards, the card game that he has. And then I will find a frame for this, hopefully. Like, not one of those, like, well, like, still a frame that looks nice. And frame it, and then wrap it. So it's going to be a very productive day. Even though I've done, like, a section, like, every day. So I finished the one section on Sunday, finished the section on Monday, finished section on Tuesday, which was a bigger section. It was this section over here. That was the section I did. Some of these E's are by a K, so it makes me want to think, eek, eek. That's just me. Anyway. Now I've run out of things to talk about. Oh. Usually my videos don't last more than 30 minutes or so. Especially with these. Oh. Yeah, I know this wasn't very convenient for some of you guys. But I had the morning off, so I figured I'd jump on, and whoever could jump on with me, more than welcome to. Things about me. I was actually born in Idaho. I was born in Lewiston, Idaho. I think I was born later that night at like 7 something. I don't know. But when my mom was pregnant with me, she would walk at least 2 or 3 miles every day. And so I am the 4th child. I have 3 older brothers, and I may have talked about this before. I have 3 older brothers, 2 younger sisters, and 2 younger brothers. So there's 8 of us total. And all 3 of my brothers are married. So I have 3 sister-in-laws. One of them is my best friend from high school. And yeah, she married my brother, but they're happy, so what can I complain? my oldest brother and my sister-in-law, they have 4 kids. They have the most of my nieces and nephews, and those are the ones that I go babysit. So they have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old, I think. I'm not good with ages. I was never good. I couldn't be able, can't talk today. I wouldn't be able to tell you how old my brother is at the moment. Like, I don't know. I know he's somewhere around like 29-ish. I don't know. He's like 28 something. I don't know. I can't keep track. And then I have the second oldest brother. He's married. He lives here near me. And they have a child. They actually had a miscarriage. And then they had another child. She is darling. She is actually almost the same age as the youngest nephew. She's about 1.5 as well. She was born in February, and the other one was born in January. So they were legit like a month apart. Which is awesome. Because they were able to like grow up a little bit together, because my sister-in-law babysat them. Because she watches her kids and then stays home and she watches other kids. So she can afford daycare by watching other kids, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but anyway. And then my oldest brother. So the brother that's above me married my best friend. And they have 1 kid. But he's like 1 kid, but he feels like 4 kids sometimes. So yeah. My favorite color, hands down, is blue. If you have ever seen any of my videos, I'm like, this blue is so beautiful. I love this blue. It's because I just love blues, and I love bright colors, and I love color. But apparently I also love black. Oh, that is twisted. Anyway. So my favorite food would be like all foods, but if I had to pick one, it would be anything Italian, so like spaghetti, lasagna, or anything pasta or salad related, or anything that has to do with Mexican food, like tacos, enchiladas, and now I'm just making myself hungry. So, anyway. Oh, and if you're curious, I just got this new pen in an unboxing I did, but I haven't uploaded it yet, which I'm working on. Hopefully I can get them up this week, and I might upload one once I'm done with this live with you guys. I'm always nervous to go live, but it's not any different. Or Jen's Diamond Painting More says, I love your choice in paintings you choose. I do too. And I I have to stay off of AliExpress. I kid you not, or else I'd be buying up the whole store. And I don't need that. I have like 20 other paintings that okay, just call you Jen. Got it, Jen. Okay. I have to stay off because if not, I'm gonna be buying up the whole AliExpress. But that's just me. But yeah, I haven't since I bought Christmas presents, I haven't been on there. Because I figured, like, yeah, I love all of them. I have plenty to do. And maybe if I get a couple more done, then I can get them. But I'm really picky when it comes to, like, choosing some to do. And maybe that's a good thing and a bad thing. But I mean, I have enough to last me a couple of years anyway. And then I've also started a new craft. Well, I guess it's not new, but it's newish. Because I know I did it in high school and whatnot. So I've done cross stitch and like embroidery. I can't say that word to save my life. Growing up, I know I did it in high school. I actually have a pillow that has my initials on it that I sleep with. My pillowcase. I think it's so cute. But I started doing that. So those might pop up in my videos of what I've been doing with cross stitch. Because I'm a very crafty person. I like coloring. I have like 5 or 6 adult coloring books. I've done several pages, so maybe I can do like a flip through of all the pages that I've done. And you can tell like which ones I first started and like my in-depth and what pages I haven't finished. Yeah. I think I have 2 of them in my car because I was coloring them at church. I was coloring at church. That's what I meant to say. Oh. Ugh. What are other things about me? Okay, I guess I could explain the reason why I'm going to the doctors. So, I take medicine for my thyroid because it's messed up. I found out, so I have to go get that checked, to see if they have to, like, increase it, because I think they check it every year, and if I'm feeling, like, super tired and out of it and not feeling myself, then I can always go to the doctor and have it checked. But I don't got the money to go to the doctor every time I feel exhausted. Because I always feel exhausted. That's just part of adulting. Right? Anyway. And so I'm going to the doctor to get that checked. So I take a thyroid medicine. I take an antidepressant. Because for a while, I'm pretty sure I was depressed. Because I was like, I love food, but nothing sounded good. I wasn't hungry. But of course, I had myself eat, even though I wasn't, because I still wanted to be healthy. And I literally was crying every other day, and everything frustrated me. And part of when I went to talk to my boss, she's like, did you ever think about maybe talking to somebody, like a therapist? She's like, I know you don't have to, but I'm just suggesting. I'm like, okay. Not, like, I don't think I need a therapist. Like, I'm talking to you about a work problem that happened at work with somebody that gets away with stuff that probably shouldn't. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I went, and it took me a couple months. It took me like a month and a half to realize that I might have depression. And then it took another half of a month to realize and accept that what I had was what I had. Yeah, not cool, Jen. Yeah. I try not to think about it, because then she's like, oh, you're just frustrated because you're depressed. I was like, no, I'm frustrated because it's work. Yeah, you want to hear my rant? Go watch my last paint with me or progress video on this one. Like, try not to think about it, because then I get livid. But it took me a couple weeks to realize and be like, okay, I might have depression, so I have to go to see my doctor. But the thing is, it takes a couple weeks for you to even go see your doctor. And so I made an appointment, and it was like 3 weeks later for this appointment. And so I was at the point where I didn't want to feel nothing anymore. I felt like I just was going through the motions. Like, I didn't feel happy, I didn't feel sad, I didn't feel joy, you feel numb. And yeah. And I didn't want to feel like that anymore, and I felt like, okay, now I have to wait another couple weeks to even go to see the doctor to see if she could fix this. And then to come to find out, even after you get the medicine, it doesn't take effect till like 2-3 weeks later. So I still dealing with the stuff I was dealing with, so I still had to wait another couple weeks for it even to take effect. But I mean, it finally did. I don't know. I've never been on antidepressants before, so I don't know how it's supposed to make you feel or not. But I know it makes me feel a lot better than it was. But, I mean, I still have my days. Like, sometimes I get so frustrated that the house is a mess and dirty. Right, Jen? Like, it's hard to explain it to people that, like, oh, just get over it. And you can't just get over it. I love hugs, Jen. I love hugs. But sometimes if I don't keep up on the dishes, because I'm the only one that does them, I get so frustrated that I just start crying. And that's what happened for the dishes last time. I just got so frustrated that I started crying. Yeah. So I ended up doing the dishes while crying. I took the trash out. I did the laundry. And that's like, no, Kitty. She wants to get in the camera again. She wants on the painting. Every time I'm trying to do something, she's like, pay attention to me. No. And so, I mean, I have that issue. But, I mean, my husband's like, oh, my clothes need to be washed because they're starting to stink. I was like, okay, do you want me to do them? This is my week off. I'm not cleaning. I probably should, but I'm not going to. Oh, you're so soft. but you're not getting in my painting again. Not happening. So I have that. And that's why I go to the doctor. And I tried to get my husband to go because he's got back issues and he probably needs to go see the doctor, but he's just had so many bad experiences with the doctor that he doesn't trust them. He had like 3 doctors tell him 3 different things and to figure out what he had, and he needs to see one, but I can't get him to go see a doctor. Like, you can't complain if you don't go see a doctor. Like, there's nothing I can do for you if you don't see a doctor. Anyway. And the other reason why I go see the doctor, especially once a year. Okay, are you guys... Okay, sorry about that. I got a call, apparently, from my other phone, which somehow links to this phone. It was weird. Anyway, the other reason I go see my doctor, and I don't know if a lot of you know this, or even if I've talked about this on my channel, but I had leukemia when I was about 8 or 9. So when I was in 3rd grade, I had leukemia. Oh no, I had like a phone call, and instead of hitting cancel, I accidentally answered it when I meant to cancel it. So no, it wasn't you, Jen, it was me. So when I was like 8 or 9, so in 3rd grade, I found out I had leukemia, acute lymphatic leukemia. And I guess to me, because I was so young, it wasn't super scaring. I mean, to me it was like fun, but now that I know what actually happened, like, it kind of scares me because I'm like, I could have died. But I mean, I guess when you're a kid, you're not going to school, you're like, I don't know. So I ended up being in the hospital for about a month. It was actually a day short of the month, and they were joking, like, you want to stay 1 day to make it a month? I was like, no, I don't want to stay a month in the hospital. And part of that, I was like bedridden. And 1 week I was there, they had to put me to sleep, and so I had a tube down my throat, for me to be, so they could feed me and stuff, but they had to do that because it was so bad. And then I was on 3 different medications that has a history of me being, my family being allergic to. So, because when I woke up, they had to tape the mask that puts you to sleep or something, because, I kid you not, in my sleep, I would, like, rip that off, and they couldn't have that, so they taped it on my mouth, so I would quit ripping it off, because I just didn't want it on my face, apparently. I don't know. And then as soon as I woke up and they took it off, I broke out in a rash that covered my entire body. And then the rash turned into like a target rash. So you had like a circle in the center, and then new version of taping mouth shut, LOL. Just kidding. Yeah. But I was still able to breathe. But it turned into like a target rash where you have like a red dot and then a red circle around that. So it looked like a target. And I had that for about a week or so. And in order for me to sleep, I had to take oatmeal baths. Oh, oatmeal baths? Yeah. Crazy. But I just remember it like itching so bad, and I went through so much chamomile, that pink stuff you put on rashes and stuff that itched. Like, I went through several bottles of those. Yeah. And then I have a funny story about when I was in the hospital. So I had to go to the bathroom, and I rang the nurse's bell. Oh, hi, Allie. So I had to go to the bathroom in the hospital. And you have that button that they push that you can notify them. And I kept pushing it, and I kept pushing it, and they didn't come. And apparently I really had to go. Oh, yeah, I went through 2 years of treatment. 2 years of treatment, and then I was cancer-free. So I've been cancer-free for about 13 years, like 10 plus years. I don't know the exact, but I've been cancer-free for a while. Allie, we were just talking about when I had leukemia and I was in the hospital. So I was just telling you my story. So I have this funny, like, not funny for any of the nurses are probably like yelling at me right now, but I had to go, yeah, thanks, Allie. Even though I had it, I wouldn't take it back for the world because it's what made me who I am today. So I was ringing the bell. They didn't come. I think my mom or dad was there. I'd be like, I have to go. Like, can you help? Like, just ring and they'll help you. I was like, okay, they're not coming. So what do I decide to do? So I'm attached to this IV to the bed. So I have this bright idea to take my IV out and just get up and go to the bathroom. And there's like blood everywhere. And like the next thing I remember, I'm like waking up and I have like an ice pack on my other arm that's taped to the, like, this board or whatever. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I remember I did that. Because y'all wouldn't come. So yeah. Story of how I couldn't wait for the nurses to come. So I ripped my IV out to go to the bathroom. And the next thing I woke up was another IV in my other hand and an ice pack with the, like, one of those foam boards taped around. Yeah. I don't think they were too happy about that. I'm like, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And apparently I had to go. And nobody wanted to help me. Anyway. And then, yeah. And my grandpa came. I don't remember him coming because I think I was actually asleep. Yes, true, Allie, at least I'm here. Yes, I think, yeah. Right? Like, they get mad at us, but then when they don't come, they're like, oh, why'd you do it? Because I rang you. Like, so maybe next time when I ring, you come a little bit faster. Like, come on. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I went through 2 years of chemotherapy and some radiation. So because I went through some radiation every 5 to 6 years, I have to get a EKG and a heart echo. Because sometimes that radiation can have effect on you years later. So they just want to make sure everything is okay. I have a fear of, like, what if I pass this leukemia on to my kids? Like, I haven't had that worry, like, recently, but, like, now thinking about having kids and, like, it's a blood disease, so, like, you could possibly pass it down, and maybe I should talk to my doctor about that, which I probably will. But I made it out, survived, and so every year I have to get a CBC, which stands for complete blood count, which that will tell you all the blood counts in your blood. It'll tell you your red bloods, your white blood, everything in there. And so a way to tell how you have what I had was if your red blood cells are way below normal and your white cells are way above normal. So what exactly leukemia is it starts in your bone marrow, I believe. And then it produces a lot of bad white cells, I believe, is how I learned about it. And so you have these bad white cells that think your good red blood cells are bad. So they start attacking that. And so that would explain why I was out of breath and didn't have a lot of oxygen, because your oxygen comes from your red blood cells, because your red blood cells do have oxygen in them. And so with having very few, it's understandable why I was out of breath. And they caught it just in time. And so how I found out it was, I was actually pale, and we were in a small town, so we didn't get a nurse to our school every often. So it was every, like, 6 months or whatever that the nurse came. And she noticed I was super pale and whatnot. And so, yes, I agree, Jenny. Glad they caught it, and I'm still here. Yeah. And so I was super pale, and so she wrote me a doctor's note and made me go home and see the doctor. And so the doctors thought I had strep throat, which I probably did, to be honest, because when you have cancer, you're susceptible to other diseases and whatnot. And so they thought I had it. So I was on antibiotics, and so I was home from school, I remember, and I was sleeping on the couch, and I wasn't getting any better. I think I was actually getting worse, in my opinion. And they ended up, I just remember getting up, because I really had to go. You gotta go. I had to go to the bathroom, and I got up to walk, and I couldn't walk. I didn't have the strength, but I had to go. So I was legit crawling to go. And then my sister thought I was faking it. She told me this herself. Like, you ask her, she will tell you. But I wasn't, and I think my mom came over and she's like, "What's going on?" And like our small town hospital it was catty-cornered to where we were. So it was like you looked out the back window and you could see it. So my brother was like, because my mom wanted to put me in the car and drive, but he's like, "It's just right there, I'll carry you." So my oldest brother, he carried me to the small hospital in our town. And they found out that they couldn't treat me. So they life-flighted me to the Omaha Children's Hospital. And the rest is history. I guess you could say. So, yeah. So that is another reason why I have to go, is I have to get my blood checked every year, and every 5 to 6 years they have to check my heart. So hopefully, and then it just makes me worry. I'm like, hopefully I don't have any issues having kids and whatnot. Because I'm like, I want kids. Like, what girl doesn't want kids? I mean, I'm only, 24? But I love kids, and I love children, and I'm totally a family girl. Obviously, because I came from a big family of, like, 8. Allie, are you still working on that peacock one? That peacock painting? I think I just saw an update on one of the Facebook groups on Facebook, I guess. I don't know. I'm so tired. But yeah. Yep. I saw that you had finished a whole section. How big is that painting? I'm curious. You probably posted it, but I'm just curious. I'm gonna start singing here real quick. But yeah, so I went through that. Oh wow, that's a big one. 45 by 75. Dang. I think the biggest one that I have is a 50 by 70. I don't know. It's that Disney Princess Sparkles one, which was the one I was gonna do to start off the paint along. But I hadn't finished this one yet, and it's just massive. But it has a lot of bright colors in it, so I'm like, I could do that. But I might have to put that off, so yeah. Well, it's looking great, Allie. It's looking good. So. Oh, it's like cold in here, and I've already turned the AC off. It's cold in here. Anyway, I'm running out of things to talk about, so. Oh, I'm just gonna start rambling. You probably don't want to hear me. What can I talk about? Questions. So yeah, so me and my eldest brother have like I guess you could say a special bond per se, because without him, I don't know if I would be here, because my dad at the time wasn't, I think he was a truck driver, so I don't remember if he was home or not. But my brother was able to carry me, so without him, I don't know if I would still be here, but I am, so I'm very grateful for him. Jen just asked, what's my favorite holiday? And this is hard because I like Halloween, or I used to. I like dressing up and being somebody different. But I guess my favorite holiday would have to be between Thanksgiving and Christmas, because that is the only time that like our family can really get together as a family, and all 8 of us and all the hula can be together like at once, because with everybody's schedules and whatnot going on, it's hard to get everyone together. So usually we'll get together around Thanksgiving and take a family picture of all of us, and then Christmas our schedules match and we can all get together for that. So I like Thanksgiving and Christmas because with everybody's crazy schedules and with there's being so many, that we are able to get together as a family and have a yearly family photo and just spend time with family. I'm a family person, so we are able to do that. I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and I probably should. But when you're done painting, you don't think about anything else except for where's the next symbol. What are your guys' favorite holiday? Allie just asked, are you the youngest? No. I am the fourth child out of 8. But I am the oldest girl. So I know I just said this, but I have 3 older brothers, 2 younger sisters, and 2 younger brothers. So no, I am not the youngest, Allie. Well, technically my youngest 2 brothers are my half brothers, but I don't deal with that all hoopla daga. I just call my brothers. It's easier, it's simpler. I consider my stepdad my dad because my dad hasn't really been there for me. Well, that's a whole nother rant, and I don't know if I want to get into that right now. Yeah, so anyhow. My favorite Jen's favorite Jen said my favorite holiday is Christmas minus the insane stores. I would have to agree. I don't like shopping. Don't like holiday shopping. So, yeah. It's insane. And I feel like I've been on this E forever. Which I might pull out my multi-tool and just power this section out so I can switch to a new color. Allie says, I like Halloween. What's your favorite thing you like about Halloween, Allie? I guess my favorite fall thing would have to be the smell of the cold, brisk air and able to drink hot apple cider and just be able to wear like a sweater or a light jacket and just the smell of the season changing. I don't know. Oh, and I bumped the camera, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna power this multi-tool out because this section is taking forever. Candy. Allie likes Halloween because of the candy. And Jen asked, do any of you guys get the fall leave changing colors where you are? Yes. That is another thing I like about fall, is I love the fall colors of the trees. They'll be like purple or they'll be orange and red. It's just so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love fall. It's just so beautiful. I got married in the fall. Not on purpose, but because my lease was up in the old apartment and he could move out here and it just worked out. Well, I get changing fall colors here. It's so beautiful. It's gorgeous. But we have also, in Nebraska, have known to get snow in November. Yep, you heard me. I really don't wish that. I don't I don't want that to happen, but it might. It might. Do I want it to happen? No. Will it? Probably. I hear it's supposed to be a bad winter. I don't like driving in that snow. If I'm home and I don't have to go anywhere, let it snow, let it snow. But if I have to go to work or drive somewhere, no, no, no. No, 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 no. Do you guys get snow where you guys are from? Oh, that's sad, Jen. I swear, we didn't have a spring this year. Like, it was winter and then it just got hot. Like, we went from having winter to hot summer. Jen said, LOL, usually lots of snow here, east coast of Canada. Yes. I have this one right in front, and I'm trying to, like, move it over. There we go. Anyway. Oh, it's almost 10. It's almost 10 here. I feel like I need to put socks and a sweater on. Because even though I turned the AC off, which my husband demands to have on at night, and then 2 fans in our room, like, I am freezing cold. Yeah. Allie, aren't you in Florida? I know I sent you a package of drills, spare drills that you needed, so I obviously know that you're from Florida. And Jen's from Canada. Yeah. Yes, I knew that was right. But I just been having one of those days today that I'm like, maybe she's not. But I do remember that you're from Florida. Okay, I think I have all the 3s of that E. Keep yawning. And this is the mega tray I have. I actually have another one that's somewhere that I don't use. That I don't use that maybe in a future giveaway I might give away. Oh, speaking of giveaways, I just received the package that I ordered to get the prize for Kristen. And so I got that in the mail yesterday. So I packaged it up and I will send it out today. So she wanted a light box. So I ordered her a light box for her giveaway prize. So again, congratulations, Kristen. Hopefully you will be getting it soon. And she's not far from me. She might be a few states over, but I'm in Nebraska, so you have to figure out which states. I'm kidding, you probably wouldn't be able to guess anyway. So hopefully I want to get that out today so that she can get it as soon. And I have an itch at the bottom of my foot. I'm itching. Yeah, okay. So maybe after I finish this eel and this live stream. So you guys have any more questions that you want to answer before I end this? I know this is not, I don't typically do live streams, but I kind of like it because then I get to interact. Like, it's like we're doing a paint along together. Jen says, LOL, if I could take my family and friend, I would. Wait. Oh. I didn't know. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Mm. Oh, you can see my lovely arm hair. Sorry. Maybe you could actually see how cold I am because I'm starting to turn red. Not because I'm blushing, it's because I'm cold. Okay. So, what should I talk about? It has been. I'm glad it's been fun, Jen. I kind of just do these impromptu live ones, and hopefully I can get one of those videos out. What's my favorite food? Have to be anything with, well, all food is my favorite food. There's not like one food that's not my favorite. But I would have to say anything Mexican. So tacos, enchiladas, anything Mexican. I like the authentic Mexican also. And am I putting this on the wrong symbol? For a second I thought I was putting it on the K's instead of the E's. That would have been bad. And then anything like Italian. So like spaghetti, salad, lasagna, anything relating to Italian food. I love Italian food. So, I think I have a few more E's here. So I would love to stay on and chat with you guys, but I probably should eat something. And maybe warm up a little bit. Maybe I can pull out some hot apple cider. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is blue, which I've already answered, but maybe I will pull back and show you guys what Goku looks like so far. So I got hooked. I like Goku. And the reason I like Goku is my brother got us watching the anime. And we watched, I don't think I watched all the seasons, but I watched enough. And so I got addicted to it. But I thought this picture, it was so cool. Alright. Let's close that up. And I will show you guys, before I end this, what this guy looks like. Make sure I didn't miss any. Okay. Now I have to move some stuff because it's, if you could see right now. Ra-na-na-na. Ra-na-na-na. Okay, stop singing as well. What are you doing? I'm being me. Okay. Okay. Bye for now, Jen. Hopefully I can do, I have this small witch that I'm gonna do, and hopefully maybe I can do it in a live stream and complete it with you guys. Oh, yeah. It's telling me my battery is low. So, alright. I'm gonna unplug the light box here. And I will show you guys what he is looking like. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow, but we'll see. Alright. Alright, you guys might move just a tad. So this is what he looks like so far. Doesn't he look good? So that is what... It is very sparkly. That is what Goku looks like. He looks awesome. So, thank you everyone that has decided to tune in and watch. Thank you. Thank you, Allie. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!